Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony, here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is a personal reading for one of my close friends. So what's up? I'm not going to say who it is, I'm just going to keep it anonymous, but I'm excited to do a reading for you, and it's crazy to hear that in the past a lot of the stuff I've told you has come true. So it's always interesting doing readings for you because I get to see kind of what ends up coming of it, you know what I mean? What ends up coming through. It's nice to kind of see, how accurate I am and how my talents are growing. So thanks again for hitting me up and for everything you do for me, which is why I'm so down to, lend you this service in exchange. Anyone else who wants a personal reading, my readings are 11/11, and you can find out more information in the description below. If you clicked on this and it's not your personal reading, then stay tuned, because sometimes information will come through for you as well. And if this is your reading, then check for signs of resonance like chills and any thoughts or visions or feelings that come to your head as I go across the cards. Those could be messages to you as well. And as always, trust your gut. If something doesn't resonate with you, then just disregard it. It could be information for someone else who's watching. So let's get started here. I'm just doing a general spread for you, and then I threw your questions in at the end. And I also threw in advice from Spirit. So this is your spiritual path, like kind of in general, like where you're at right now in your spiritual path. So you definitely have a gift with helping others and bringing out the inner child in people, reminding people of their truth. And obviously I'm a bit biased because I know this about you, but I think this card is just confirming that side of you. And it's really awesome to see the happiness card here. I think that this is something you work really hard at, to stay balanced, and you choose happiness because it's a choice, And so I feel like it's a very abundant time in your life. There's a lot coming into your life. All these little bowls here, I just feel like they represent opportunities and people who are coming into your life. So there's a lot of activity going on right now for you spiritually. I feel like you're kind of on the other side of a dark night. There was like as I see this darkness up here, it's like there was a dark night, but now you're in a happier time. And you're feeling more confident and comfortable using your gifts and your talents. So that's kind of what's going on for you in your spiritual path. I hope that resonates. This is your work and career. So they're saying that you really want to have a situation where perhaps you can have like a live workspace, and you really want to have a new creative space. So you want to move, you want to have a new home. Who knows, maybe like a loft or something, or just somewhere beautiful like in nature. I'm seeing all these images. And so Spirit is just saying that there is a fair solution here for you. I mean, there's like, look at all this like ancient texts and like magic, and this is talking about balance. And so I feel like, and like intuition. So I feel like, just follow your intuition, keep trusting your gut and following your inner guidance when it comes to expressing yourself and speaking your truth and just being who you are. Continue to take action, because first we take action and then the money comes. So they're saying to continue, developing your skills and your talents and to work really hard. I get this card. Sometimes I ask questions about like random stuff like that's going on in my life. And I get this card whenever Spirit's like, don't think about that right now. You need to focus on your work. And I pull this card a lot because I tend to overthink. Which is why I'm into tarot. It helps me, sort my thoughts out. It helps me kind of figure out what my intuition's trying to tell me, So I feel like you need to focus and continue to work and continue to develop. And they're saying you work and we'll help you figure out your home situation. So it's kind of like an exchange. But they're saying overall it's going to be fair. They know that this is the most pressing thing on your heart right now. This is something you really, really want a solution to. and it's something you've been trying to manifest. And so they're just telling you like, we know, and like we're gonna help, and just keep working, keep going. This is your love life. I feel like this is related to, funny, I was just talking about it, but I feel like this might be related to overthinking. Like there's a lot going on in your love life, and these 3 arrows here make me think about like 3 specific people, perhaps, that are on your mind or on your heart, and there's a lot of like pain there. And so they're just saying to just kind of quiet your chatter and shield yourself, and like do some healings, like, you know, do some cut the cord healings and do some karmic releasing meditations and stuff like that, and try to just calm that side of yourself, because, you know, and not judge yourself, because they're saying that you have an open heart, but that's your gift, and it's up to you who you choose to give that gift to. And whatever's happened in your life, like it was meant to be, and like these people like needed you to help heal them, and they also helped heal you and teach you valuable lessons in exchange. You know what I'm saying? So I get the vibe like there's been a lot of karmic relationships, but they're saying don't be so hard on yourself. You're being reminded of all the amazing things you do have to offer this world, and are being gently nudged to start or finish that project. Write that song, make your masterpiece, and live your dream. Maintain your innocence and gentleness. Your open heart is a gift you share with others, and you're the bringer of abundance. So I just feel like in your relationships, don't be so hard on yourself. Like you're the one who brings abundance and that openness into the relationships. And you know, being vulnerable can be hard because you put yourself out there sometimes and you do get hurt, but it's up to you if you choose to get hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, acknowledge your feelings, and like, you know, you don't want to just ignore stuff like this and just push it down. You want to really be open with yourself, and, you know, find ways to you know, kind of process those feelings. But ultimately, you can make a choice that, you know, you see these situations as these valuable learning. Sorry, this other card, I'm noticing it on top of the deck, and I just feel like it's speaking to me right now. So I feel like, anyways, to wrap up what I was saying, open your heart. Continue to open your heart to others, and you're gonna have to at times, you know, detox and clean stuff out and do some meditations and check in with yourself and your feelings. I mean, I've had so many different relationships in my life, and, you know, over time what happens is sometimes you attach to some of like the drama and some of the more negative aspects of things that happen between you and these people. And it's just important to, like, you know, kind of spend some time thinking it over and letting it go, so that you can just look back on these people as just learning situations, and you can send them love and light. No matter what happened between you and anyone else, you'll be able to feel like you've forgiven yourself, you've forgiven them, and you can just send them love and light, and it doesn't bother you anymore. It's just like goes right over your head. So in short, it seems like there's a little bit of healing that has to happen in your love life. And I feel like that's just the time of year we're at right now. Like Chiron is in retrograde, and Chiron's all about like the wounded healer and healing like really deep wounds that have, like, having to do with relationships. So that's what's going on in the energy. And then that Capricorn full moon we just had, and this whole moon cycle is kind of how to do with relationships and stuff like that. So honestly, this is probably just, this is like a general vibe. Like everyone's going through this right now. So they're just saying, be yourself, you know, do some healing and continue on, and just keep going. And don't let anyone like make you feel like you should close your heart up for anything. Just continue to be yourself, you know? And then reach out to that new friend. Like there's someone new coming in your life, or maybe you'll know when you see this card, if anyone comes to your mind, that's the person you're supposed to reach out to. Regarding love though, regarding like a relationship or a connection. So you might know who this is. Just trust your gut on that. So Spirit is saying, just balance here. There is a lot going on in your love life, but it doesn't mean you should shut yourself off, you know, from people and from new experiences and stuff. Just keep going, but remember to like do some healing too along the way, you know? Now this is you know, are you ready to travel to Mexico and, you know, to work on a farm and, you know, paint murals and all that fun stuff? So that's your question. And this has to do with the foundation. This is like the foundation card. And next to the expect a miracle card, I'm thinking like they're saying this is perhaps this trip is destiny, like it's something that's in your soul contract, or it's going to be a really good opportunity for you to be able to lay some type of foundation for your life. It could be that you have certain realizations while you're on the trip that end up changing your course. But basically, yeah, it's destined, and they're saying to stay positive, expect a miracle, have faith, you know. So the answer I would say is yes. And look what's at the top. Here's all my cards over here. This card's just caught me out of the corner of my eye. The yes card, right on top of the deck. So it's funny. This is my personal deck. And I don't usually use it for many people, but it always wants to talk to you. I feel like my personal deck really, like, I don't know, really resonates with you. Because I don't use it for many people, but I always find lots of cards jumping out of it when I'm pulling for you. And I always feel like an intuition to use it. So it's interesting. It's probably because I made it when we were like, I don't know, just when we first met and I was hanging out with you a lot and we were doing a lot of projects. I think it's probably because you knew me around the time I made this deck. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. This is when. So when are you gonna be going? Well, they're saying here, like, there's no need to hurry or force anything to happen. Everything's occurring in perfect timing. So that's kind of like a disclaimer. They're just like, and this card is like balance and this one's like balance. So maybe they're just saying like they know you're a bit anxious about it and they're like, remember to stay grounded. But overall, this card is talking about 8 has to do with summer. Like this card has to do with summer. This is the 8 of Cups. Has to do with summer, and it also relates to days. So it could be that you're going in a matter of days, like soon, like pretty soon, you know? Or just sometime this summer. So definitely soon. So that's probably why they're saying like, hold on your seat because it's gonna be pretty quick here. Try to stay balanced. So yeah, sometime this summer or in a couple days. That's all I'm really seeing. I'm also just seeing confirmation that this trip is gonna help you become more balanced. And this card, the 8 of Cups, also has to do with like finding like inner peace and finding your path in life. And so it's like this trip is very like going to be very synchronistic for you. Now, what are the next steps you need to take to help manifest this trip? So they're saying that continue with your art. Perhaps you can sell more of your art. I guess if you want to, the thing about manifestation is, you know, you say what you want and then you take some action towards it. But for me, the hardest part is kind of opening to receive and staying in the receptive mode. So these cards are talking about being in the receptive mode. So you want to have fun, you want to connect with people, you want to get out, you want to do like uplift yourself and uplift others. You want to continue to focus on any work that needs to be done, you know, like stay diligent. You don't want to get into that whole like procrastinating boredom mindset because that's going to start making you feel depressed and then it's going to be harder to manifest stuff. So just stay busy, you know what I mean? Stay busy, keep yourself busy, you know, make your art, continue to connect with people, you know, continue to just engage with whatever's presenting in your life right now. And that'll help you stay in the receptive mode. So just hold positive expectations for the situation, stay open and have fun, and that's the best way to manifest in your life. And also, this is something that came out. I don't know what this has to do with. I'm going to read it to you and just see if you have any visions or any thoughts. It could be that there's some people around you that kind of can drag you into a negative mindset. And this card's coming out to say, like, distance yourself from these people, and, like, hang around people who will make you fun, like, who are fun and, like, uplift you and that you can, like, party with and get along with well, you know? So this says, sometimes people come into your life as an answer to your prayers and as a blessing. And sometimes they come to teach us important lessons about our personal boundaries and self-respect. Do you have a repeated pattern of being fucked over by friends and lovers? And it says, did your birth parents fuck you over too? Perhaps this is where you learned it was okay to accept to be treated less than you deserve. It is time to choose yourself first. Delete, block, no contact, move on. You will have to learn how to protect this light and love that you carry. There will be those who will mooch off it and take advantage of you if you let them. Make room for like-minded people who will treat you how you treat others. So you don't have to take that. I mean, you can take that as literally as you want to. There could be someone in your life that you need, like, you literally need to block and distance yourself from and completely cut out. It could just be that there's some people around you who are kind of an annoyance and you need to distance yourself a little bit or have stronger boundaries with them. So whatever's coming through, they're just saying clear the air of agitators and focus on, you know, everything you have going for you right now, because I feel like these cards are also saying, like, this is what you have going for you right now in your life. So focus on that and stay positive. Don't get into the lack mentality. This is a message for me too, because I'm trying to manifest a couple things right now, and I don't know, I'm so sensitive, so like if I stay focused, it's real easy for me to stay positive, but I also can easily get sucked down if I just read a headline or I'm around someone for like 20 minutes who's, you know, complaining about stuff or whatever. Like, it's so crazy. Like, you have to kind of, as an empath, shield yourself and stay grounded. That's what staying grounded means. It means, like, you know, stay grounded in your truth and your integrity, and like, if you decide you want to be positive, you decide you want to be happy, you don't let anyone take that from you. You know what I'm saying? Now this is advice from Spirit. So they're saying it could help you to go to some type of body of water, like the beach or something, or a lake, or if you can't, you can even just use your sink in the bath and the shower and do some healings, like using the water. Like, you can get creative and find ways to like use water in your rituals. That they're saying that's something that could be beneficial to you right now. They also said you are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. So they're saying, like, you got this, like, you're gonna be able to manifest this, and like, have faith in this ability of yours. And this card is also coming out to say that you're on the other side of a bunch of bullshit. Like, there was some bullshit you went through, but like, Spirit's telling you, like, you're on the other side of that now, and like, you're much stronger and wiser for it, and you're gonna be able to take on whatever comes your way. And this links right here is kind of saying, like, it's kind of a message that sometimes you might not know why certain things happen or certain people come in and out of your life. There's always some type of mysterious higher purpose involved, and sometimes it can be the littlest thing, but it could be very significant to you or to someone else's life. So just keep that in mind for whatever happened or whatever you just got out of. You know, you just never know. And just stay open to like the reasons why, and also stay open to not knowing, because sometimes we just don't always know the answers. But yeah, overall, Spirit's saying, like, go chill by some water. You got this. Like, you're really good at manifesting, and like, we know you've been through a lot, and you're probably worried, like what's coming next? Like, what you guys gonna do to me next? What trick you got up your sleeve for me, Spirit? But Spirit's like, no, don't worry. Like, you're on the other side of this. You can relax. You're much stronger now. The path ahead is going to be a lot clearer and a lot more abundant for you, and a very exciting. And this trip is probably just the first of many. So just stay open. Continue to stay open. You're doing really good. Like, look at this. Whenever I draw, because this is the first few cards here, this is just my general spread. And usually when I draw for someone's spiritual path, a lot of random stuff comes out. Sometimes I get like the death card, and then I get like, which is always good, it means transformation. Or sometimes I get like, there's a lot of clearance that needs to be done, or like they're going through a hard time, or they're like in a transition. But this is the happiness card, you know? It's like you found your purpose and you're feeling really happy just like being who you are. So it's really awesome. Really, it's always really fun tapping into your energy and doing readings for you. I hope that this helped out, and peace out.